Medical disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes. It does not replace the medical advice of a trained doctor. Seek medical advice before beginning any treatment plan. Hey, good morning. Welcome to Mike's Diabetes World. Blood sugar this morning starts off at 19.6. Not a good blood sugar day, but we'll test in a bit. And I have taken 140 units of insulin, but I'll discuss that in my check-in very shortly. Sorry if you hear screams. Another patient is going off today, but I'll try to keep talking through it. Today's video is trust someone. Now, it's gotten a lot better with myself in this era where diabetes is more prevalent. But there's still people who feel, they want to keep things very quiet. They don't want to tell anyone that will be, that we will, or that we have diabetes. Be very quiet. Shh. People need to be more open. But a lot of people, especially when they get out into higher education or into work environments, are so afraid about letting the people around them know that they have diabetes. I won't be looked at too good for this. I won't be able to get that promotion. And ideally, no, it shouldn't be that way. But a lot of times, this little organ up here is telling us a lot of mistruths that we have thought up ourselves or we've heard throughout the years. But you have to stop and you have to trust someone. Don't go on your merry way each and every day, going to the office or the factory or wherever, and not tell anyone that you have diabetes. What happens if you have an emergency? I've been fine. I've never had an emergency. Well, along the road, sometimes we've all met this fate. And if you do have an emergency, people may not know what's wrong with you. They could think you're just drunk. But if one other person knows, it's a little bit better. For myself, I have always been very open about my medication and that I have diabetes. And even though I did that, there was a time I went to work. I had taken my insulin, put it in my bag, and the bag was in the back room, and it got knocked over. Out fell a syringe. And of course, we had people who were on the phone to human resources that I was on drugs. And I would have preferred they would have come and asked, but okay, I can understand where they wouldn't. And here I thought I was being so open about it. My senior at the time backed me up with it. And when I sat down with the employee, I wasn't mad, but I said, I wish you had come to me first. Because I was sort of given ultimatums and everything. And I thought, why should I have ultimatums for having some life sustaining medication? It's all about making everyone else feel comfortable, but yet it wasn't for me. But I'm hoping now that things have changed. It's been well over 10 years, though. Not quite 10 years. But for a while there, while it was all going through human resources and management and everything, I thought I would lose the ability to have my medication with me. You know, it's just a two-way. It wasn't really a two-way street. But I was also new, and I didn't really trust anyone per se. And that's what could happen. But we survived. And trust me, there would have been a little bit more if somebody had said, you can't have your insulin with you at work. Keeping things safe at work is important also. This gets into being a little bit more if you're in manufacturing or in a restaurant establishment. If you're putting other people's lives at danger because you're too afraid to let people know that you're diabetic, we have an issue. Because what happens if you're out on the floor and you're producing something and it ends up going completely wrong? We need to be more aware of things like this. You need to be prepared about the people around you. And saying, if I ever get kind of out of it, sit me down, get me sugar. Well, I'm being kind of afraid. Well, sorry, now I know what it is. I've been seeing it there. It's okay to be afraid about it. But giving me sugar in a time that you think I need it is not going to be the end of the world. I'm not going to die because you gave me a little extra sugar. If I'm high blood sugar, it's not going to make that much difference right away. But if you're just acting funny and people don't know a reason why, chances are they're going to let it go and you're going to put other people at danger, which I don't care if you have diabetes or not, you don't have the right to do that. You need to find someone who you trust at work, who you could write out a plan that they can have with them about what they need to do. It also can help if you're called up or called into management and saying, oh, well, you're taking drugs at work. Having someone at your work can say, yes, but I knew it. So that is an awesome thing to do. Make sure you have someone who knows. Could be a coworker, could be a manager. Someone who knows that if something happens and you're not acting right, that they need to get medical attention. It'll be better off for everyone. With that, have a super day, and we'll talk again soon. Bye now. My email is mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com. mikesdiabetesworld@gmail.com.